button to go live.
The button has been pressed.
The button has been pressed. Commencing live stream. Commencing live stream. YouTube blocked and ready.
3, 2,
Twitch
1.
Locked and ready.
Launching stream.
Launching stream.
And we have takeoff.
I think we're good.
Party in the pants.
Party. Oh, Philip Roberts says first. So first here. Actually, you're not
Hi,
the
Phil.
first. I'm the first. He's the second. Phil, you're the
Why
third.
do you get to be first? Luis is right there.
I'm the one who set it up. Yeah, Luis is third.
He's third.
Phil's
third.
fourth.
Phil's
Anyway, welcome everybody to Player Ready. Is that what we're still calling it?
Yeah.
Player Ready from PC
Our
World.
graphic still says
That's
Player
what
Ready.
the graphic says.
Unless the movie Ready Player One is terrible, in which case we'll change our names to, so we have zero even likeness to it in any way.
Hopefully you are tuning in to either our YouTube channel or our Twitch channel.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, how else are they watching it?
I'm just saying you can watch us either place.
Yeah, no bootleg version of our show.
Yeah.
You know,
if you see this,
stealing our live stream.
if you see this posted anywhere else other than PC World's YouTube or Twitch, it is not the real thing. Be sure to go to the real thing, twitch.tv/, twitch.tv/PC World US and YouTube PC World videos.
Yeah, you should see a little a trademark symbol in the bottom left. If you don't see it, it's fake.
Brought to you by PC World trademark. We're here to play some video games. Oh yeah, I'm Adam Patrick Murray.
I'm Daniel Masaoka.
Man, yeah, what's going on? We're gonna play some video games. You are an RTS fan.
I am an RTS fan.
Yeah.
So
How big? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how big of an RTS fan are you?
I would put myself at like an 8.
Damn.
There have been I mean,
8's pretty big.
I would say I probably, like, if I added up all the hours I played StarCraft, I probably would have lost a year of my life.
Wow.
Like, like literally adding those hours together.
All right, so you're serious.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely a long period of time where I was playing 10 to 12 hours a day.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is a lot of StarCraft.
Yeah.
I am not a huge RTS fan, but I've been known to dabble. My main one was Command & Conquer for the most part.
That's also why you're a console gamer. See, I'm a PC gamer, and you have to play RTS on a PC.
Actually, yeah.
You have to. You need a mouse and keyboard.
I played Command & Conquer Red Alert, I think it was, on the PlayStation 2.
And it was probably terrible.
Or no, PlayStation 1. Oh man, it was horrible. Whenever I would get to a specific point where there was so many units on the map, it would just chug until the very end. I knew I was close to winning when the frame rate came back up, because then I knew that I had the number of units down. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably
so
on what number do you think I am from 1 to 10? I know what number I think I'd put myself at.
I would give you like a 3.
Yeah, 2 is probably what I was going to go at.
But
yeah.
I mean,
I'm not against them. It's just not really.
You just got what's that game? Into the Breach. That would be kind of RTS, right?
That's turn-based strategy.
It's strategy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of put turn-based and RTS kind of in the same world.
Yeah.
One is just you.
One's live. One's turn-based.
Turn-based. Yeah. So,
hence real-time strategy and turn-based strategy.
Yeah.
Hi, Game Cooker. Actually, his name is Game Cooker US Rocks VR.
Hello, Gordon.
He can't watch right now. Oh, Gordon's here. What's going on, Gordon? We're going to play some RTS.
Yeah, so this game is called Surviving Mars. And actually, I think Gordon would like this game because it's a survival game.
You like survival games, Gordon?
But this is not surviving on Earth. You're creating a colony on Mars.
Yeah.
I don't know a ton about it. I've seen a couple people stream it, and I was like, damn, that looks like a game I'm gonna like.
That looks like a Daniel Masaoka ass Daniel Masaoka.
So I was like, all right,
game.
let's reach out, say, can we get it?
Yeah,
and
it actually doesn't come out till Thursday.
It releases on Thursday, so we can't give you our review today, but Hayden is reviewing it.
Hayden Dingman, yep.
So he will stay tuned on PC World for his full review.
Yep.
But today we can play it, and you can get a sense of and make your own judge of whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And if you want to go get it on Thursday.
So do we want to? You've literally never played this.
I have not played this at all.
This is the first time.
We should ask our viewers.
Either of us are seeing it.
Should I do easy start or new game? I assume like Easy Start is just like probably a very easier version of it, or do we just go fuck it?
No, let's do new game. Let's do new game because I feel like you're gonna want to learn how to play this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you just want to jump right into Easy Start and like have it fail spectacularly. I mean, that's kind of up to you.
Don't you think Easy Start is probably like easier mode?
No, actually, Easy Start is probably like
quick start?
like a quick start, like a random like map or something.
All right, so we'll do new game
because there's a story, right?
And if viewers are watching, help us make some decisions. Be a part of this. Be a part of this game.
Yeah. Well, let me Paradox. I forget Paradox Interactive. Also, Rusty is here. Hi, Rusty.
Hi, Rusty.
He just called you out for saying the F word. He dropped the F bomb.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know.
Are you slapping my wrist? Or?
Gordon, he just shied away. He's offended. Oh yeah, Paradox Interactive, the fine makers of Stellaris. I've heard a lot of good things about Stellaris. Have you?
No.
No.
I'm not as hardcore.
City Skylines, Hearts of Iron.
I play very few games, and then I just play those games. Okay, so let's see here. If people are looking,
oh yeah, the upcoming battle.
We can choose our sponsor, and this is gonna change like looks like how much money we start at, and some of our starting rockets, and how much looks like and it says the difficulty. So we're not gonna do the later parts, which is
Russia,
which is hard.
Russia,
yeah,
Church of the.
I don't know why
Ark.
Russia's over there because they got into space before us.
Also, is that 5,000 million? Is that what that is trying to say?
5 trillion.
That doesn't seem like math to me.
No.
5,000 million.
So I think we should start on the easy one, right?
Yeah.
Easy peasy?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Well,
it's literally your first time, but you're not a first-time RTS player.
True. All right. And we can have a profile, so we can be an inventor. Drones are gradually optimized to work and construct faster. And
Gordon, which one would you pick?
Oligarch.
Rocket scientist?
Yeah, just based on names.
Oligarch.
Fuel production.
Fantasize Tony Stark get there easily.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Oligarch.
All right.
do it.
That says okay. And let's choose a logo.
Oh, yeah. Do a good logo. No.
It looks like it's inspired by Planet Express.
Planet Express was
Mars
that?
U, is that one given?
Why, are you serious?
I did not know what Planet Express is.
We got Brussels sprouts.
Halistine, yes, this is an RTS. Our real-time strategy.
Yeah.
So my son is into this game called Space Engineers, but it's not
Space Engineers? Okay.
It's actually,
and
it's another one of those kind of survival space games, sort of.
Is it a?
Minecraft in space.
All right. Mystery will be random. We'll play with a random mystery. All right. Let's launch.
Yeah. So
I gotta buy stuff.
Gordon doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Why do you like RTSs?
Why do I like RTSs?
Yeah.
Well, how exactly do you do an RTS as a space exploration game?
Well, because you're colonizing Mars.
Okay, be able to play through and talk.
I know that as far as the storyline goes, Earth is like collapsing, and so you're having to start a colony on Mars, and like you're trying to outlast something, build a surviving colony, and it gets harder and harder, I suppose. Yeah, maybe someone else knows. Why
Rusty says he's not good at RTS because he makes horrible decisions, and that's exactly where I'm at.
That's what makes RTS so much fun.
Let's see the opening here.
Yeah.
All right, so let's. All right.
Wait. World of Warships is almost like an RTS.
It looks like it comes with a bunch of stuff. I feel like.
I was just talking with a friend about.
Let's get a little bit less orbital probes.
Why?
I guess. Well, it doesn't look like I would like more supplies is what would be ideal, but it doesn't look like I can really get more of that.
Oh, there you go.
But then it's space-wise because it's the weight.
Oh, how much can you actually put on your ship?
Yeah, so
I mean, because that's the real cost, right? Is when you're sending people to space.
So we'll just go default. We'll play default because I don't know what the hell.
This is literally his first time doing it.
I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
All right.
All right.
You selected. I wonder. Oh, so
there's
resources.
a couple of preset spots. And how do I move that? Okay, right-click moves it.
Yeah. You're configuring your rocket ship. You're landing on Mars and colonizing it.
And if you look up top, there's the difficulty bonus.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want that. That's like, oh man, these are like
100%.
Well, we already have so much other stuff set as easy that I feel like I don't want it to be like super easy. everything else easy.
I don't know. This is your first time doing it.
I think we should at least. I was hoping to hit like at least
110%.
Well,
110%
no,
doesn't make sense.
but it goes up to like over 500%.
So like this,
yeah.
It was like the other
so
one.
100% is just like normal.
Ruru2 says, do not fight a ground war with Russia in the middle of winter. He also says, start a building with poo potato farm.
Poo potato.
Or start building your poo potato farm, just like in the hot movie. What was it? What was that hot movie?
Well, this one has, so you can see like this one has
with Matt Damon.
Has,
yeah.
The Martian.
The Martian, yeah. I read the book. I watched the movie.
So this one has.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie.
I want some resources. Let's get a little bit more resources than that.
Yeah. Can you tell us the plot of The Martian, Gordon?
The actual plot of The Martian is they got sick of his ass and they left him behind.
Right. This one like 65%, and
they meant to leave him.
All right, we'll play this one.
That's sad. That's messed up. Well, it is Matt Damon.
You're on the spaceship with Matt Damon. You're like, oh, we gotta go. Don't tell him. Don't tell Matt Damon.
Dragon Kurt.
Behind.
Dragon Kurt says, "Oh, is that Gordon in the background?"
Yes.
Yes, Gordon. Gordon Maong.
This is some action.
All right, so everyone at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo. Our remotely controlled eyes and hands on the red planet, the drones and rovers. Our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity.
Vitamin.
So basically, you got to start with just these drones. You don't have people yet because you got to establish a colony with robots, and then you start bringing people in, and you're really supposed to build a colony.
Right. Moxel is wondering.
So I gotta like scan an area.
Do they have pirates on Mars? Gordon, would you love that?
So I know water is pretty hard.
They,
so
of course have. There's pirates. It is a normal evolution.
So this one has concrete metals,
because somebody wants some what other
just
has
buildable area.
And they want to
yeah, this area does not look that great.
True. Bastille is wondering why you're not fighting Russians during the winter. Dan.
Because I'm not supposed to, right?
Because it always leads to you lose.
Oh yeah. Dang it. Also, is there winter on Mars?
What's the Princess Bride quote again?
As you wish.
No. Like you never fight. Isn't that what was the original? What was?
Never start a war in Russia.
No.
During the winter.
What's the like a ground war with like?
Oh, do not fight a ground war with Russia in the middle of winter.
No, there's another one that's like Princess Bride. Like you never, when they're doing that drug off,
I did drug off. I do not know what you're talking about.
They're head to head. He's like, oh, you never get into.
I see. I know what you mean. Ruru2 says there is no water on Mars, so there are no pirates.
There is water. See that logo right there? That is water.
Actually, is this confirming that there's water on Mars?
It is.
Paradox has found out that there is water on Mars.
All right, we're just gonna do that.
Confirming it.
And it looks like there's like This is not that great of an area, but let's land there.
You know what's a really good Martian movie?
Let's see. Land rocket.
The Martian movie is, I don't really care about the Martian movie.
It was a good book. It was a good book.
It's a really good Martian movie. I highly recommend.
Let's land.
Well,
we will
Robinson
need
Crusoe
water,
in space,
but not yet.
Who's Robinson Crusoe?
But we need concrete for sure.
That looks like a shark.
So we will need.
That's a ship. Oh, actually, it does have a shark kind of on it, huh?
How do I rotate? There's a way to rotate. Rotate.
Press your mouse wheel.
Yes. Somebody would really put their Mars probe.
Why not? I would do it. You know what? I would see Elon Musk doing it.
Let's land here. That looks like a pretty good spot to land.
Dragon Kurt on Twitch says that we should do a video talking about camera specs and things. He would like that.
Like live stream, like last.
Kurt,
Ready Player.
Dragon Kurt, are you talking about camera like professional cameras? Are you talking about smartphone cameras? What kind of cameras? What kind of cameras are you talking about?
Web cameras.
Oh, here we go. Rusty says, "My name is Indigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die."
Yeah, you are the six-fingered man.
No, oh, here it is. Ruru2 and Halstein says, "Never cross a Sicilian when death is on the line." Or never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. That sounds. Sicilian. I knew a Sicilian.
All right, so let's see. Select a sector to scan. Let's scan this guy. How do I scan him?
Gordon, if you could go to any planet, would you go to Mars or would you go to a different planet?
Okay. Select a tech to research.
Say space travel becomes like a thing anyone can do.
Moisture vaporizer upgrade. So water production. I don't think we need water until we have people.
You definitely need water.
Apartments. I don't think we need apartments yet. Drone swarm. Drone hubs are constructed with
Nando's here. Nando, somebody was asking for you.
Good. Probes,
vitamins for Zelda,
and can.
Oh, hello.
Scan.
Hey, what's going on?
I think I can hold off on that.
We're playing some video games.
And receive a one-time grant of $1 million.
Wait, are you vitamin for Zelda? Oh, that's funny.
We got a lot of money.
Welcome to Twitch. I hope you followed our channel.
So I'm gonna let's get
Fernando.
Let's get this, and then let's get that.
Here.
And then
everyone loves Nando.
Dan is already demonstrating why I don't play RTS games. I'm already too bored.
What is this? All right, we already get that.
Dan, you just lost Gordon.
That's okay.
He's gone.
RTS, and well, it depends on the RTS. Is for like slow players. That's what I am. I like
slow?
To think
Are you calling yourself slow? That's
absolutely.
Kind of rude.
Absolutely. All right. So now what do I do? All right, I gotta build.
You have to colonize.
I gotta build some stuff. Let's see. Figure out.
What's going on with you guys?
Oh yeah. So this game.
Yeah, RTS. Boring.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might agree.
Most people agree. Hey,
all right, so that's not how you build.
Is something gonna happen soon?
You know what, Nando?
Is anything happening right now?
Yes, things are happening.
What's happening? I don't see it.
You see, I have a ship.
Look at the
Mars.
ship. The ship looks like a shark.
I got
too.
I got some ships down there, but I'm also trying to figure out.
What's the explosion?
Right, so I'm going to build a drone hub.
How long is that gonna take?
2 hours.
Let's see how far.
2 real-time hours.
Let's do.
We're gonna stay here tonight, overnight. This is gonna be a 24-hour stream.
There.
And then by the end of the 24 hours, he'll have completed one mission.
So
you can also speed it up.
So a new player, like our friend Vitamin Z for Zelda.
Is that what it was? I thought it was Vitamin for Zelda.
So building that.
Oh, there it is, Vitamin Z for Zelda.
And then I need some supplies.
Do you guys remember Vitamin C, the singer in the 90s?
Stores.
Vitamin C.
Do you remember?
Yeah, what was Vite?
All right, so build is B, which I'm gonna need a lot.
Vitamin C.
Oh, C, like letter C.
And let's.
No scrubs.
Let's build one of those.
Was that it?
Oh, that was her name, huh?
Oh, graduation. Yeah, you're right.
One of those.
Oh no, I was thinking Smile. That was her first big hit. Oh, here we go. The second hit. First one is her Wikipedia. Second hit is whatever happened to Vitamin C.
And let's build.
For starters, she's a VP of a company you've never heard of.
Supplies here.
Did you know she was in Dracula 2000?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
And you
feel like I need.
She was topless in Dracula 2000. Ooh. Yeah. That's, I guess, pretty much.
I feel like I have to wait till that happens.
Let's see. She is a VP of... Oh, she was dubbed VP of Music for a children's TV network.
584. Ooh.
She supervises the management of all Nickelodeon's musical content.
Why does she look like a Spice Girl there?
Why? I mean, because that's, yeah. I mean, this is more current.
Yeah, but the one below that.
No, this is, I mean, that was her hair. That was, yeah, Vitamin C.
So what else, Dan? Are you done yet?
He's barely begun.
What is this? What's going on?
So I'm building a concrete extractor so I can get some concrete.
Elvis says Gordon went to go get a beer. Probably. Who knows?
But I also need to get it power.
Ruru2 says all the girls in the 90s look like Spice Girls.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, yeah.
Man. 90s chick.
I'm not going to ask, but were you alive in the 90s?
Yes, stop it.
Yeah.
Were you alive in the 90s?
I'm not asking her age. I'm just asking if she was alive in the 90s. Did you look like a Spice Girl?
And a battery for that.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not going to ask, so...
Power cables.
Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud.
Yeah, that is an HR violation waiting to happen. Oh, yeah, Dragon Kurt says we should do a 24-hour live stream.
24-hour live stream.
Yeah, and he's wondering about camera specs and learning about aperture and shutter speed and things.
I got some power coming in.
As he's doing this, why don't I just talk about
anything else but.
It's called the
control hints. All right.
The triangle. I'm blanking on the name. No,
Jason
not a love
triangle.
triangle.
Power grid after cables are constructed.
The exposure triangle. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you have ISO, you have shutter speed, and you have your aperture. Do you know anything about photography?
So I don't have enough power. So what?
You what?
I've been wanting to learn something.
Yeah.
Let's try. Let's get a
Well,
little bit more power.
let's start off with the exposure triangle, shall we?
I'm low on power.
You got ISO, you got shutter speed, you have aperture.
What is ISO?
ISO is the sensitivity of the sensor to light.
ISO stand for?
Oh, it's some regulation thing.
So once I get
Internet.
that
Super
going,
What does
Official.
ISO stand for?
and this is a tough game. I'll be honest with you. This is
Why is
Man.
it tough?
there's a lot to figure out, a lot to strategize.
Shh, we're talking about ISO. ISO
Power
stands
buildings
for
are not working.
stock. What?
Drones.
International Standards Organization, but I don't. That's not in photography.
It doesn't need.
Yeah.
Oh, insufficient power.
What does ISO stand
Wait.
for in photography? Oh,
Insufficient power.
insufficient overdrive.
No. You know.
See? Okay, so triangle.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
So let me get
So there's 3 ways to control light with a camera.
power production.
Oh, Ruru2 says you must construct more pylons. That's a
Starcraft.
Command and Conquer joke.
Is it?
Yes. That was a good one. And somebody else says we should watch.
What is this?
Halistine says we should play
This is
Bayonetta
Anomaly.
and Bayonetta 2.
RC
Oh, Bayonetta is
Explorer.
awesome. I love Bayonetta.
So we need the
They
RC
just ordered a version of
Explorer.
that for my niece.
Go there.
Moxel says we shouldn't drink beer
Rare
because
metals.
we're already all over the place. Anyway, ISO is the is the.
So if I was to get a rare metal,
I got to take him out of my ear. It's the the sensitivity of the sensor to receive
too
light.
far from domes. Okay,
So
I can't do that
right
yet.
now that's just all electric because these are electric sensors.
All right, but I do need
so
metals.
they need to gather the information. Shutter speed is how long
So let's get
you
a
let the
metals
shutter
thing.
open to allow light in.
Okay,
And
so I need a
aperture is
dome for
an
that
expanding
too.
hole, also controlling the light.
Anomaly.
So each one of those control the light, but they also do different
So I'll
things.
probably need
So the
some
more ISO,
there.
the more higher in ISO number, the more sensitivity to light you're going to get, but also more noise you're going to get from the electrical circuits. So when you shoot a photo in the middle of a dark room and you just see all this grain, it looks like there's like multiple colors and stuff, and it's not just black. It affects the clarity, it affects the noise, it can affect the color reproduction, it affects everything. Typically, you want the ISO to be as low as you can. So shutter speed affects mostly like camera shake. So if you have a really long shutter speed, so if you keep it open for 1 second, 1001, and come down, during that time, if you move at all that light is getting picked up by the sensors, so that's why things start to get a little blurry. So you want the highest shutter speed possible, because then, depending on what you're doing, generally you want the highest one because you want that crisp, clear, open and close. Exactly. Boom. Yeah. And even then, there's a specific way to freeze the person, but not the sparkler, because you can do both at the same time. Yes.
Let's get it
But
dome there.
that's not in 101. That's not photography 101.
I need power there.
So, and then the last one is aperture. So that allows the light in, but it also affects the depth of field of shot. So if the smaller the aperture, the more things are going to be in focus. So if I take a photo of you're going to be in focus. The background's going to be in focus. The foreground's going to be in focus. For the most part, the wider you open it up, the more you're just going to be in focus, and everything behind you or in front of you is going to be blurry. So that affects. So photographers use light, framing, and a couple other things, including depth of field to the exposure triangle, to direct somebody's eye to something. So typically, humans' eyes go to the brightest part of a picture first, and the thing that's in focus. So if you can limit the things that are in focus, then you're already, yeah, exactly. But it's a crutch too. You can lean on it, and then if only one thing is in focus, and then you're like, okay, well the rest of it just looks like an abstract painting. Like what interest? You're not giving me anything here. So yeah. Anyway.
So how we doing over there, Dan?
Yeah, video games. Yeah, thanks for joining the photography cast.
So I need more drone.
No, what did that guy say?
Rocket. Use a rocket.
Build more pylons. You must construct more pylons.
God damn, this is hard, man. This is probably a terrible game to live stream.
Why is it hard?
Yeah, I don't understand. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, why is it hard?
Yeah, because
like little ants moving.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing.
Can you directly control the ants?
Let's see. Oh, we can rename them, I believe. Oh no, these are not people. These are my robots. So I don't. Wait, can we rename them? No. Maybe not. Wait.
Does this look exciting?
Rename drone.
There you go.
There we go.
Drone 6. Jimmy.
All right.
Is this all that happens?
So that's Nando.
Yes, you're.
All right. We can name some drones after
Surviving
people,
Mars.
if anyone wants to.
Yeah, you're colonizing Mars, the video game.
All right, so that's
no, this is not based off Martian.
The Marshall Conquers.
So that guy did not.
Matt Damon is not here. So yeah, you know, once he gets to high level play, you know, he's going to be building
a city.
You know, a city in the middle of Mars.
That's the end.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have people yet. He has robots running around.
This thing's like not building. I don't get why it's taking so long to build.
Building.
Oh, I need a sensor tower.
Building complete.
Oh, he needs a sensor tower.
Yeah, this is actually a little more like Sim City.
A little bit, yeah. So this way I can start scanning more stuff with the tower.
Halistine is very bored by this game.
What else are we doing?
Rusty says he sure is. Gordon's taking time to get his beer.
So let's make sure that I get some extra power there.
Dragon Kurt, that was called the exposure triangle. Very, very basic introduction to photography 101. And Moxel says, can Dan summarize what he's done so far?
All right.
Is this an RTS or is it a city simulator?
I guess that's a good way of it's kind of in between. So it is definitely SimCity-like.
Good luck. Thanks for subscribing to PC World.
So I've landed. I've scanned a little bit. I've created a little bit of power over here, and I've built some batteries with this. And I've been collecting concrete, which I can't tell if I'm producing a lot of concrete or a little bit.
I mean, where do you... daily production 28 concrete?
That sounds like it's pretty good.
Stored waste rock. Stored concrete.
So
wait, you can only hold 20 concrete?
Well, I guess maybe I need more concrete storage.
Yeah.
So
because that looks like you're making 28 a day, but you can only hold 20.
Storage.
While you do that, I need to grab the laptop charger.
And so let's see. Let's rotate. So I have concrete storage there, which I'll need for more building. I thought I was trying to build this dome, but it's not doing anything. So I have to figure out why. I think it's building. It's just building really slow because I don't think I have a lot of dome. Or wait,
maybe you did it too early. Or is that constructing?
Maybe I don't have enough resources. So let's just get another resource cargo ship, and let's just get a ton of polymer. This, and let's get one of these drone hubs. Yeah, let's get 2 drone hubs, and then let's just fill the rest up with polymer and machine parts.
Who are you buying this from?
Earth.
Yeah, so Earth is literally gonna send you supplies.
Yeah,
that's
maybe
kind of fun.
A couple more drones.
Wait, but are you going into debt?
No, because we chose one where we have a lot of money.
Oh, okay,
as
there you
it's
go.
easy. So let's launch that.
How long does it take to get to you? I mean, to go to Mars, it takes a while, right?
It's refueling. It's traveling to Mars. It's 4% there, so it's slowly going up. It gets, you can see it right there.
Are you in real time or are you fast forwarding?
I'm going at double speed.
Double speed.
So there's 3. Okay, so I'm playing at 3 times normal speed, but there's also 5 times normal speed.
Dragon Kurt is wondering if either Dan or I stream on our own personal Twitches.
We don't, but we do think about.
I do have a personal Twitch.
Yeah, you used to.
And you have a personal Twitch.
I do.
And then we used to have a show called Color Bars and Pop.
That is true.
Which is essentially the first version of this show. But yeah, no, I haven't used my personal one in a while. And I used to have a show with my wife, then girlfriend, called Games Over Ice, and that was fun.
So I'm just gonna build some more
video games. They're fun. And he's also wondering how Elena is. Elena's great. Thank you for asking.
And this way I just have...
Krista B says, is that an Orca spacecraft?
It does look like it.
So it probably is an Orca rather than a shark, but I don't know. I'm not good at marine life. So what are you building here?
So I'm just building some storages so I have them ready to go. Because I don't really know what I need to store, but I think it keeps them organized. And so I have a lot of good amount of metals. So they're doing good at metals.
Wait, so you don't get attacked, do you?
No, but there's like meteors. There's stuff that happens in the
So this is more like a city building game then, huh?
Yeah.
Because there's not much strategy. It's more city building.
Yeah, you're not up against anyone. You're up against time and the computer and like
life.
But I feel like city building, there is no end, right?
No.
It's just like,
well, I mean, I'm sure there is an end.
But this is like, you know, like I think things happen to where you end up like you're supposed to survive as long as you can, and it gets harder and harder to survive. So I think that's the strategy part of it is
Rurutu's wondering if we need dual GTX 1080s to run this. No. This is a very lightweight game.
Okay, so that's what scrolling
This is
does.
just, you know, we have the HP Omen X just for fun because it'll run
just for kicks.
Almost anything.
Oh, wait.
And we haven't seen any Martians so far, huh?
Drone? Can I build more drone?
I wonder if they'll actually do that. Elvis, I'm sorry to tell you this. I don't mean to break it to you, but Elena does not ask about you. Sorry, man.
Tough luck.
Tough luck.
Tough luck.
Maybe next time.
I might as well get some... Oh, I do need... I will need water.
Hydroponic farm. You can grow your own Martian weed.
So I will need some water.
Are those electrical lines?
Yeah, that's electrical. And then I will need... to get some water over there.
I'm sorry, Elvis. I did not mean to break your heart. That was I didn't mean to do it in front of all the public here. Rusty asks, are there any games we're looking forward to this year? Generally looking forward to in 2018.
Sector scanned.
You know,
put one
you know what? I don't even know what's coming out this year. Let me video games
produces oxygen
in 2018
stuff. I mean, I will need oxygen, so let's create some.
Who should I click on? Business Insider.
I should have built a dome over here. Oh shit, that was the wrong.
You screwed it up.
Yeah.
The new game. I'm going to go to PC Gamer to check out the new games of 2018. Let's see.
So I will need a dome over here.
Oh, they have a huge list. MechWarrior 5. Yes, I would try that out. Never played any of the originals, but I've heard good stuff. Biomutant looks pretty awesome.
Let's just get...
So they're listing Death Stranding is coming out this year? Definitely not.
Let's build a couple water
Crackdown
towers.
3? Meh. Code Vein? Anime Dark Souls? Meh.
Let's get another dome. Let's see what happens if I
God's Trigger. Do not know what that is. Tempest 4000. Don't care. Sword Art Online. Vampire. Attack on Titan 2. Never Stop Sneaking. Why does that sound familiar? This is a huge list. Devil May Cry HD Collection. That'd be great. Zone of the Enders Second Runner. Oh, I would totally take that. Man, there's a lot of games I've never heard of. Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove. Sorry, I wasn't a big Toe Jam and Earl fan. Darksiders 3.
Let's get
Soul Calibur 6. Yes.
To it.
Very excited about Soul Calibur 6. I mean, okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am a 6 on Soul Calibur 6. Anthem, not coming out this year. Next page. PC Gamer has a very long page.
How do I undo?
I've been playing a ton of Final Fantasy 15 on the PC. Darksiders 3, yep. Red Dead 2, sure. Kingdom Hearts 3, not happening. Last of Us 2, yeah, okay.
Sector scanned.
God of War. The new God of War comes out next month already?
I can land my ship.
And yes, that will be a PlayStation exclusive for a long time. Dragon Kurt you can definitely ask us both the GPU question, but I don't know if we can answer you because we are not the experts. But fire away. We know maybe a little bit. Moxel's wondering if there's any RTSs coming out in 2018 other than this one.
I mean, there's always
Probably
RTSs, right?
Really?
Always,
Is there always RTSs?
There's always
Kuni
like
2.
a Civ 6 expansion.
PC Gamer is also listing Beyond Good and Evil 2. Definitely won't come out.
This definitely feels like it has a pretty...
Oops.
I don't know if it's a steep learning curve, but it's definitely not the easiest. And maybe because we didn't put the easy start, which maybe explains a lot more.
I feel like easy start's just like it just
no, but
goes straight
there's
into
quick
it, right?
start.
Quick start.
You know, that's what you're thinking, like the wording quick start.
Yeah.
This is easy start, which is probably meant for like people who don't know what they're really
hopefully
doing.
you can fail spectacularly.
All right, so let's
you'll
see.
be one of the first people on the planet to do that.
I should have gotten a
God Eater 3.
I've
heard good things about God Eater. I should try that.
Where's my drones?
Shenmue 3. Yes, excited. No,
I do
it
need
will
one
not
of
come
these
out
fuel
this year.
refineries.
Lost Sphere.
Let's see if I can build one of those.
The Secret of Mana remake was
I
trash.
need more prefab parts for that.
From what I heard.
Where's that drone?
Whoa. I had no idea that the main writers of Anthem have left Bungie. Or not Bungie.
Let's build one up this way.
BioWare. Jesus. That is a bummer.
Let's build one.
Though I am not holding my breath. All right, Dragonkurt says my GTX 980, I overclocked a tiny bit to 1.35 gigahertz, and my memory. But each time I play a game, the VRAM runs fine all the time, but my core clock is always going up and down, not staying
RC
at the overclock,
Rover.
even though it's a small overclock. And I've changed the power, but not the GPU voltage.
And
That is a complicated question, my friend, that I do not know how to answer. Your core clock is always going up and down. Is that not how GPUs
you need power
work?
too?
I feel like it's gonna scale based off of the load. I could be wrong. You should tweet Brad Charkis. What is his tweet? Twitter. Brad.
Actually, I can just give you electricity through
Charkis.
a wire, I think.
Oh yeah, it is at BradChacos. He is our GPU guy. You've probably seen him on the Full Nerd. He would he could help you out there. I've never overclocked. I've only overclocked CPUs, not GPUs.
Metals thing.
Far Cry 5 looks like it'll be fun. Metro Exodus. I am very excited for Metro Exodus. I've loved the Metro series. The System Shock remake probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. Super
Universal
hot.
depots are probably better. I probably didn't need all these depots.
Quake Champions.
That's okay. That's probably okay.
Oh yeah, Battlefield World War II. That should be fun. I always love myself a good Battlefield.
Dump site there.
Oh, okay, here we go. Over on YouTube, we might have an answer. You open up the NVIDIA control panel and set to prefer maximum performance.
On what?
On
my dome's done.
Nice.
Breakthrough discovered.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Dome's done.
Boom.
The dome's done. So now I can.
Oh, you know what? It's okay, Rusty. I also have a blower card. I have a 1070 reference.
Quarters.
Yeah, it's not great, but whatever. I mean, you can get what you can get if it's a good deal.
And they will need one of these things.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Ruru2, for answering his question over on Twitch. I appreciate it. And thank you, Halstein, for also chiming in. I'm going to continue to scroll through PC Gamer's video game list. Splunky 2, wasn't a big fan of the first one. Psychonauts 2 could be interesting.
I think you just wait till
Ori and the Will-O-Wisps. I know Hayden is very excited about that. Super Meat Boy. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I'm very excited. I'm a huge Castlevania fan. I backed that on Kickstarter, full disclosure, and I am very excited to play that.
So I'm getting water.
Love myself a good Castlevania.
Getting oxygen.
And it's been a while.
They will need food. I don't even know how you get food.
I did not know The Walking Dead was still going on. Telltale. Oh yeah, Way Out should be interesting. I got plans to play that with one Hayden Dingman of PC World.
But I will need to get
Necrobarista.
So to get fuel.
This is a huge list. Red Strings Club.
How do I get fuel? Let's see here. If I select that, how do I lift this guy off?
Ryzen 7 for the win. Yes, when I upgrade my PC, hopefully this year, I will be building a Ryzen-based system. It's time.
Yeah?
It's time.
Well, you already have a decent graphics card, so you're not in the boat that a lot of us are, right?
Yeah, but I do need, I mean, I need a new motherboard. Actually, it's pretty much just CPU and motherboard. And actually, I think my CLC system might be needing a replacement. Which actually,
yeah, oh, that one needs power.
Yes, and I will probably go Ryzen 7. Not sure yet. Depending on price, depending on upcoming Ryzen releases, because I don't think I'm going to be building till later in the year. So we will see. And yes, Ryan, The Walking Dead should die already. But they're zombies. They can't die. They just keep going like a zombie. Why are you building all the way out over there?
This is like a drone hub so that workers can do stuff out of it.
Okay.
So that's my theory. There's a way to refuel, but I think I need to get a fuel thing first. And I need to learn that technology. Let's try to figure out how I get to that technology.
Halistine has a 1070 that is also making a weird harmonic sound at exactly 25% fan speed. That is weird. How often does it do that?
Well, let's think about what order.
Does that annoy you? Do you game with headphones or with speakers?
That explore AI transport.
1600 is the best bang for your buck.
Drones and rovers. That looks pretty good.
I can see it.
And Earth Mars
8700K. So Holstein, why'd you go with Intel rather than Ryzen? I want to know.
I don't know what that is, but let's try that. All right, let's go that. Let's
Rutu has a 9-year-old i7 950 with the GTX 1070.
Who was it? Who the last time we were streaming? Like who beat me? It was someone else.
Oh, I can't remember. Yeah. No, but this definitely beats you. That beats you because you're what, a 2500K?
Yeah. So people just like live vicariously through us.
Well, not even through us.
Well, through
PC World, yeah.
Definitely not me. I mean, I live vicariously through us.
I mean, listen, if you could upgrade your every component in your PC every year, you probably would. It is fun to think about that.
That is true.
Oh, Dragon Kurt says some people still use Core 2 quads. Wow, that was a. I think I had a laptop that had a Core 2 quad in it. Coil wine. Play with speakers. Holstein, I agree with you. I actually went to school for sound engineering, so I wish I could use a good pair of speakers at home, but alas, I have a wife, and if she had to listen to my stupid video games all the time, probably drive her insane. More than she already is.
Let's get cargo rocket.
Or more than I already drive her insane. Halstein is better for gaming.
Option.
Sure.
So let's just get a prefab.
Sure, I'll take that.
Fuel refinery.
I actually do a good chunk of work on my home PC and my work PC, so I need that thread count. I need it. But it's still good for gaming. There's speed and it's gone. Huh. Weird. No way. Rusty says he knows somebody who has a pre-built system still running a Pentium 4. That's nuts. And yes, high frame rates. Yeah, I have a Devil's Canyon. What is that part? I think it's 6700K until Devil's. Devil's Canyon.
Sector scan. There's like no supplies here. I feel like I'm getting ripped off. Vehicle with low power.
4790. Okay,
so I definitely need a recharging station.
It does pretty good in gaming. Okay, Age of Empires 4, yes. Frozen Synapse 2. Into the Breach. Oh, I love Into the Breach. I should play Into the Breach while you play this. Into the Breach is awesome. Warhammer. Man, this is a huge list over at PC Gamer. Not associated with PC World. I've been hearing good things about Hunt Showdown. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter World coming to PC. I'm excited. I played a good amount of that on the PS4 when it came out, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for it to come out on PC. We happy few. Who knows what's gonna happen with that?
Why are these guys not?
Call of Cthulhu. Interesting.
These guys because they have no power, or they have nothing to do.
Oh, they're just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like click on them. Does idiots. It say? What they're doing? Sea of Thieves?
They would automatically be doing stuff, but...
Surviving Mars. State of Decay 2.
So maybe I just need to get some support. Like a couple
I feel like it's not going to be a huge year for video games.
Why is
Star
that?
Citizen. I don't know. You know, going through this list, I just don't feel like this year's going to be like a killer. Like I mean, last year was pretty big. Ooh, Farming Simulator 19. Yes. Just kidding. It's a joke.
Wow. They're supposed to be building...
actually, I played... was it Forklift Simulator?
Ooh,
Ace Combat 7. I would totally take a new Ace Combat.
It's because I have no... No, I have
Anno
medals.
Game.
Let's...
What's going on here, Dan?
I don't know. Something's...
Your guys are just standing around?
They're being a pain. They're being terrible.
They're being a poo-poo head?
They're not doing what I want them to be doing.
Why don't you just click on them and tell them to do something?
I don't know if it works that way. But either way, I'm at least about to get some medals.
Samsar.
So that's good.
Yeah, you know, I'm not impressed by PC Gamer's list. Not that their list is not impressive, but...
oh, you're dissing on them.
Yeah, but no, the actual list of games coming out. High frame rates. Wow, 1 Pentium 4, yeah. I remember trying to play Doom 3 on... God, what did I have? It was a pre-built crappy PC.
Storage.
I couldn't even play it at 480p. Man, that was not a good time. Yeah. Star Citizen has been in beta for probably longer than I've been alive. Star Citizen. Star Citizen.
I feel like I probably need a little bit more power.
2012 was the announced Kickstarter. They started development in 2011. Oh. In March 2017, they announced Star Citizen would eventually use the Vulkan API and drop support for DirectX 12. Interesting. Yeah, Star Citizen. What a game. Ni no Kuni 2, Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Get some $400 headphones and one of those fancy sound cards Gordon always talks about. Actually, you know what? Ruru 2. We saw some awesome Creative Lab stuff at CES. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not secret.
It's not a secret.
Yeah,
Super X-Fi technology probably coming out, you know, hopefully sometime this year. I cannot wait because that would make headphone gaming even better. Dragonkurt, you should definitely play Into the Breach if you like turn-based strategy. Far Cry looks fun. I don't know how good it's going to be, but it's going to be fun. Dragonkurt asks if either of us have played Darwin Project. Have you played Darwin Project?
No. What's that?
I don't know. Me neither. It sounds familiar, but I have not played it.
Now I just have all these like ships because I don't have fuel to get them back out of here.
Darwin Project is a battle royale game. A snowy battle royale game is what PC Gamer's saying. Interesting. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many battle royale games right now. A remaster of Super Mario 64.
What? This guy doesn't have any power.
Rusty, come on. Come on.
All right, so I'm definitely not
10% more rings to fly through,
enough power. That's what's happening.
I hated the 64. do a YouTube search for the Ultimate Gamers PC video of Young Gordon. I love that video. I think you're talking about the one with Will Smith from Maximum PC. That was a great video. Love it. Actually, you should Google Gordon Maung soundboard. That's a good time for a while. Far Cry 5 and Sea of Thieves, yes. Yeah, I don't. Ruru 2 makes a good point about games. A lot of them are going into, into the service-based model and free to play and stuff like that. They're trying to sustain themselves for a long time. The big AAA fall releases are just not what they used to be. Not like back in the day. Back in my day. So when is PC World going to do a sponsored video on the new Dyson vacuum? Funny you should ask that. I was just having a conversation.
So funny.
I was just having a conversation with Lindsay last night about getting ourselves a Dyson. Do you have a vacuum, Dan?
We do.
Is it a Dyson?
No, we just have a Shark, which is like, we got on Amazon, which is not that expensive.
I saw that in Wirecutter's recommendations.
And then we also have a Roomba that we got at Costco.
Yeah. So we have the Samsung Smart Vac or whatever.
Yeah.
It is, man.
You're not that fan of it?
We've been struggling with it. We got it as a gift.
Yeah.
And it's like $550 or something. And I'm like, man, I would never, if I would have paid my money for this, I would have sent that back. So right now, something's wrong with the blade in it, or not the blade, the brush in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's loud.
I mean, it's loud. It's a vacuum though.
No, not like this, man.
Ours is loud.
Over time, it's gotten louder and louder and louder. I was surprised by how not loud it was when we first got it, and now it's just like a rocket ship.
I mean, ours is definitely loud. Like I'd be like if I work from home or if I'm sleeping in for whatever reason, I close the door. It's like, don't come into the bedroom because you're too loud. You're bothering me.
So we have Rusty saying that Gamers Nexus did a review on the Dyson vacuum. Let me check that out. Gamers Nexus.
Like I want to see. I'm trying to like get people. I'm doing something wrong here because like I can't have people come until I build their quarters, and it's just like stuff's taking a long time to build, man. I don't know what's going on.
This is video from Steve from Gamers. Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what I need.
I can't hear this because but this is Gamers Nexus reviewing
a Dustbuster.
No, a Dyson.
Oh, it'd be funnier. It's like a game that's like Dustbuster.
Oh, we review a stupid vacuum cleaner. This isn't actually sponsored. It is a parody. That's pretty funny. I can't even hear it, and I already think this.
Although I was
funny.
seeing if maybe I should try to review. I would review stuff if I could.
So we're thinking of getting a Dyson V7. Because and Lindsay was like, that's an expensive vacuum, and I'm like, yeah,
Dyson's
but I mean,
pricey, man.
But if you get a good vacuum and it lasts you for like 10 years, right?
Well,
because we've mostly been getting pretty cheap vacuums. Oh, look, everyone's leaving.
Oh, okay, so it was just taking them forever to build a dome, which I don't even need.
What are you supposed to do? Oh, the colonists.
Yeah, but like I was building this dome, but I need a lot of stuff happening. I need more electricity. What's going on? Why is everyone stopped? Why'd you guys all stop? You're supposed to be building stuff.
Nah,
it's because they don't have power. I need to shut this guy down.
Drones without power.
I think
drones need the power, man.
All right, let's
Dragonkurt says older Dysons are great too. Maybe I should do that.
Let's turn you off.
I should definitely check out the Gamer Nexus
low
thing.
Priority.
Have I seen the V10? It's a lie.
You have not seen the V10?
The V10, I think he's talking about a Dyson.
So
the V10?
Yeah, so they needed power. I didn't have enough battery power to store it up. That's what the problem was.
Yeah, Ruru 2, we have one of those...
so now they're building that stuff. Okay, so I didn't have enough power.
No, you need more power, man. You need to
power.
provide additional pylons.
Why?
LT wants you to know that she will ruin me or Dan. You got to be more specific, but when you say you,
who is she?
Vitamin for Zelda was Sales.
Yeah. That's gonna ruin us?
Yes, sales is gonna ruin us. The Savage vacuum? It's called Vacuum. Check out AV's YouTube for vacuums. Yeah, I will do that. That sounds like fun. Yeah, we just have a stick vac that
so that's
detaches into a handy.
That thing wasn't even connected to the pipes.
And it was okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's nice that it's got the dual purpose.
Chihuahua. All right. Come on, finish building this thing so that you guys can have power.
That's a power accumulator.
Yeah.
Accumulate. Vitamins for Zelda says both at the same time. That LT. I think that's Lauren Tollerstend.
Yeah.
Says she's going to ruin us at the same time. Dragon Kurt still says that he uses a DC07. What's the DC07?
Sounds like the Dyson. Is that the long? Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the 07. Oh yeah. Okay.
I think that one with the long stick handle. That one.
See, that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Dyson.
And wall mounted, so you have the charger set up on the wall.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
Dyson V7. That's what.
Okay, something's up because I'm scanning all these areas, but there's nothing. There's like no resources. That's.
Well, maybe you just have to mine your resources.
No, but it should pop up like this, I think.
Oh.
Right?
This seems hard. Did you pick a hard level?
Not the easiest level.
So this is the one we're looking at.
Yeah, that was
V7.
300. It's not that crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I only spent around 100 because we have hardwood floors.
Yeah.
And we have the Roomba, and the Roomba picks up so much stuff,
especially pet hair. That's
much
mostly
stuff.
What we have to get is pet hair.
I think.
And the robot vacuum.
Ours is a dumb one though. It just bounces around.
Yeah.
So.
Well, ours is smart, but it still sucks.
It still sucks. Why do you have no power? Just build those power things.
Build additional pylons.
Like, I don't know what you're
doing.
Okay. Guys, you're killing me, guys. You're killing me here. Killing me, Smalls. You know that reference? Killing me, Smalls.
Yes and no.
Oh, it's classic.
Classic. Halstein says, Adam, did you not see...
We'll school you on that one.
Where a lot of the bigger tech channels put the Dyson review the same day. Gordon?
What's the quote? You're killing me, Smalls. What's that quote from? So now I have 2 towers, I have 2 domes, but they're not doing anything because I messed up. I built them too early.
Gordon,
too
supposedly...
soon, kid, too soon.
Do you know anything about this? Steve at Gamers Nexus did a vacuum parody video.
Not working, no power.
And we got people in the chat saying that a bunch of Dyson reviews came up on the same day from tech channels. Do you know anything about this? Is there so you know are we sponsored by Dyson? Are we getting paid off by Big Dyson?
You know what is the worst thing in the world? We had those at my previous employer. We had those Dyson Airblades, right? Those hand dryers. Oh, yeah. Those things were the worst hand dryers in the world. I hate those things, right? Because it doesn't really dry your hand. And what's really gross, now this is a Dyson Airblade, which you see in a lot of bathrooms. So you got to figure somebody's just gone poo. They've partially washed their hands. So now they go to dry their hands. And the way this thing works, and Will Smith will tell you this, it uses a plenary flow, which is a technical name for lots of air, to blow the water that you just washed off your hands partially. Hopefully they did wash their hands with soap. Now that water collects in the Dyson Airblade.
It's supposed to drip out to the bottom.
And when you're there drying your hands, it's spraying into your face.
No, it's supposed to drip. There's a hole at the bottom and it drips out.
That's not true. If you go and look, there's just like these little. It looks like Market Street, San Francisco gutter water that's in there.
That light, that's like that. That kills anything.
There's no, there isn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
It has a little blue light.
No,
It's just
it doesn't. It's just spraying partial poo water into your face. So, are Tech Media sites on the take from Dyson? This podcast is brought to you by the Dyson Airblade. But look, so the whole time I come back like an hour later, and all you've built is basically one pipe.
How long do you think it takes to colonize Mars, Gordon? It takes a while.
All right, I'm gonna listen to it with the sound up, but look, here's what everyone's talking
about. All right. And it's my drones. It's my drones' fault. They're not doing their work. Wait, what is this? Oh.
Man.
We have a water shortage.
Why am I doing a video about a vacuum? However,
That's pretty good.
Does it work? Does it work, Steve?
How do I fill this guy up?
Come on. That's pretty good. But it's not April 1st. I just want to see if it works, because there's those hand vacuums, let's face it, there's nothing more disappointing. They're only dollar bills. Oh.
That's pretty good.
Oh man, I love that little. Did it work? That's what I want to know, because in my entire life I've never found a hand vacuum that was worth a damn.
Domes without water.
Oh, huh.
What?
So in the description it says we review stupid vacuum cleaners. This isn't actually sponsored content, it's a parody. This is a play on the recent trend of Dyson vacuum reviews, including the Dyson V10 cycle vacuum and the Roman first sponsored.
Oh, this one right there. I see right there's I'm not going to say who it is, but
well, but she's an Apple person, so
that's true.
Oh look, even Austin Evans. He's on the.
So you got to get up on this action, man.
See, I don't even like those vacuum cleaners that are bagless. I think those things are gross as hell.
Well, professional vacuumers are all about the bags. Like if you.
Oh hell no! Yeah, professionals.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like a Nikon lens.
No, that's Sigma.
No, and it hasn't broken yet. Interesting, because every time I read those lenses,
Jay's 2 cents is endorsing Sigma lens.
I'm just saying I have seen the reports from wherever Lens Rentals, and I am unimpressed by the service records of those Sigma lenses. Sorry, got to say.
Can travel back to Earth. How do I send you back to Earth?
I have 0 Sigma lenses.
How do I send you back to Earth?
The craftsmanship never blames his tools.
Go back to Earth.
All the games.
I just don't. Wait. So wait.
Austin Evans, what's inside? All released fake Dyson.
But did they?
Oh, that's how you go back to Earth.
I just want to know if it works. Wait, people can't hear you. People can't hear you, Adam.
Whatever.
I just want to know if it works. Because
he said he's wondering if Paul's hardware didn't get.
You know what? If it worked, I would say it's the best thing ever. I would show for it. And a hand vacuum cleaner that actually works. Come on.
I mean, it's a V10.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have more than 2 Vs.
Right, now I'm getting power. I'm starting to catch up here.
I mean, you know what I'm talking about. We all have like 50 of those Black & Decker ones, and you're like, it's good at picking up like nothing.
Sector scanned.
Oh yeah, actually, hey, real quick, while you're here.
Hey, Adam. Dan is still playing. It is pretty much like watching somebody clean your place.
Yeah. So maybe you can help Dragon Kurt with this. Dragon Kurt had chimed in earlier. He said his GTX 980 that he overclocked a little bit to 1.35 gigahertz. But each time he plays a game, the VRAM runs fine. But my core clock is always going up and down, not staying at the overclock. I have changed the power, but not the GPU voltage.
Well, I'm just guessing. God, 980. I haven't seen it in a while. I'm thinking maybe use a different utility to overclock it. Something. Maybe the drivers are not playing well with it, and it's just basically ignoring your overclock. So you probably updated drivers. You probably haven't updated your utility. So maybe it's just ignoring your manual overclock. That's just my guess. I'm pulling it out of my butt, but it's okay because I have a Dyson vacuum cleaner I can clean it up with.
Well, actually, Dragon Kurt follows up and he says, Gordon, I would love to talk with you about Dyson bagless machines.
Being good,
yeah. Should we have Dragon Kurt call in? We take a live call.
I don't know. I don't.
It's so much. Hey, it's so much better for the environment, Gordon. Right?
Is that why?
Yeah. Then you don't have to keep throwing away bags.
So look, the theory is with bagless is you get more power, right?
Yeah.
Because now once you're getting more power.
Well, you don't have to worry about bags.
Yeah. No, that's not it. Because you don't have one more layer to pull air through a bag, so you get a little more power. But here's my thing. And I've said this for years, it's nothing new, but like you get these whatever Dyson things, and it's like your dog hair and your toenails and some rotten food and just all kinds of every gross thing in the world is just swirling around so you could see it. I want it enclosed. I don't want to look at it. That would be like, it's like having a transparent garbage can, okay? No one makes transparent garbage cans that people buy. Because you don't want to look at old rotten banana peels, which should be composted, but you don't. So why would you want a clear vacuum cleaner to watch literally the crap from your house swirl around?
Because then you don't have to waste and keep buying bags. Who likes buying bags all the time?
It saves you money and is good for the environment.
Yeah.
Look, out of all of us, I'm the only one who has bought vacuum bags in the last 3 months because I just bought some.
And like, okay, so like say, in the end of civilization, we have to colonize Mars, and there's no more vacuum bag factory. What do you do, Gordon?
Come on, this is not a realistic situation.
It's not a realistic situation.
It's not a realistic situation because you would need electricity, but I don't think.
Yeah, but you can. There's way more ways of getting electricity than there is of getting vacuum bags in the post-apocalyptic world.
This is the second time I bought vacuum cleaner bags for a vacuum cleaner in like 10 years.
Is that either that means you don't vacuum enough, or you bought such a large supply, like a hoarder status level of vacuum bags in the first place? Which one was it?
Also, real quick, Dragon Kurt says 100% of the suction, 100% of the time through a Dyson Cyclone capture more dust.
100% times 100%. You know how much percent that is?
A lot of percent.
I think that's 4 zeros, Gordon.
All I'm saying is then make it so you can't see through it, right? Make it a canister vac that you don't have to look at your...
True. That is weird that a lot of them are clear. I don't care to see what's in it, other than like, oh, is it full?
That's how you know you're full or not.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to, the whole thing doesn't have to be clear.
You just have a fill line.
Yeah.
I would actually argue it's way more satisfying seeing how much it picks up. Be like, damn, we had a lot of hair. Well, Gordon doesn't have that problem.
Gordon, do you ever have to clean out the drain in the shower of your hair?
Well, Gordon's wife has very short hair.
Yeah, so
it's only the daughter. It's only the daughter that's...
Well, do you guys have a master bathroom?
Yeah, we have one bathroom.
Oh, just one. So it's shared with everybody. Oh, okay. But your son has short hair, right?
No, not really.
No? Oh, okay.
I mean, not necessarily that.
No. All right. And actually, sorry to derail this conversation.
Thanks for derailing.
Nenad says, is it just me or does anyone have the feeling that the woman voice in this game is the same in Red Alert?
That would be cool.
You know what? I have a story about that. Have I told you about the story about that?
I don't think I've heard
I met her. I told you the story.
You're a celebrity. You know a celebrity.
So, my first job out of audio college was at a post-production audio recording studio, and we used to do a lot of TV commercials, radio commercials, whatever. Sometimes we would have to have, like, if a client was traveling, they would come into our studio, and then we would just ISDN them back to whatever studio that was actually doing the project. So they would just be renting our space, essentially. So there was a lady that came in. They said she was working for Maybelline. And she comes in and she's just this just super granola, like no makeup, just like hippy dippy lady, super nice. She was awesome. Like took off her shoes in the recording booth. I mean, not, but I mean, she wasn't dirty. She was, you know, a clean lady. But anyway, you know, and I was like, that's funny that, you know, the voice of Maybelline or whoever it was doesn't wear makeup. You know, she did whatever. Anyway, she was talking. You know, I patched them through, checked levels, and then I pretty much just sit back and listen to the session because I'm not doing the session.
Yeah.
And she keeps talking, and I'm like, man, she sounds familiar. And I'm like, and I looked up the commercials, and I was like, okay, yeah, well, duh, yeah, it's her. You know, when a really good voice actor, when they snap into it, they snap into it. You know, and I was like, okay, well, yeah, I recognize her from the commercials, but I was like, that's not fully it. That's not fully it. And I looked up on her Wikipedia page or whatever, and she was the voice of the computer in Command & Conquer 3, Tiberium Wars, and Red Alert 2, and all that stuff. And then, like, it clicked for me, and I just looked through the glass at her, and I was like, oh my god, she's the voice of the computer. Like, if you hear it, it's totally recognizable. Anyway, so, like, I'm not one for like fangirling or anything, or, you know, fanboying when I see celebrities, but when she was done, you know, like I got her out of the booth and I was like, hey, you know, that was fun. I just want to let you know I looked you up and because I recognized your voice, and you were in Command & Conquer. I love that game. And she's like, oh really? I didn't know anyone played it. I thought it was just a, you know, a no-name game. And I was like, no, Command & Conquer is huge. And I was like, do you do other video game stuff? And she's like, yeah, I just read for this part in a video game called BioShock 2. And I was like, oh, BioShock, I love BioShock 1. That's so awesome. And she's like, yeah, I didn't take it because it was about killing little girls. And I was like, oh yeah, no, that game, not good. It was funny. I met the voice actress. Yeah. Anyway, that was pretty funny. That was my story.
You gotta bring it around, Adam.
Bring it around, Nendad. No, I don't think this is the same lady.
No,
was that bringing it around?
And then afterwards, when she left, Adam got the Dyson vacuum cleaner and vacuumed up where she'd been walking without her shoes on. Because let's face it.
Actually, you know what? In that same job, we had who's that Australian guy who died? Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Is he the one who died?
He is an Australian that has passed away.
Okay. Who was the other guy? Jack Hanna. You know Jack Hanna?
I mean, he used to be always on like the morning shows with the animals.
Yeah, he was like this guy, right? He came into our studio to record a voiceover for. No, he's not dead. The other guy was. The other guy was dead. He was doing voiceover for one of his shows, like just a pickup line. This guy was an asshole. He was a jerk.
Jack Hanna's a jerk?
He is a jerk.
Oh, that's a little bummer to
hear.
Yeah.
And anyway, when he was leaving, he stopped like in front of the front desk. There was like 4 of us working there. And he's like, hey, yeah, it was great being here. You guys want signed postcards? And we're all like, no. And he's like, hey, you know what? I'll do it anyway. And like gets out like 4 Jack Hanna postcards and like signs them and gives them to us. And we're like, what a pretentious jerk. Like that's, oh man, I was,
Recycling.
yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that was a joke. And then, then because he was out in the outback with all the dust, I had to take my Dyson V20 and suck up everything. Look. See, that's what I'm looking at, the V7.
Look at this. It's battery powered. I mean, lithium ion. It's got decent amount of power, but for a short amount of time.
It's rated for 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm buying this. You know why I'm buying this vacuum cleaner?
Shit. Wrong button.
Why?
Oh well.
Because it'll be like, okay, honey, why don't you go vacuum up that mess in the living room? Okay. Zzz, how come you stopped? Oh, the charge is recharging.
Sorry, babe. No, actually, but the cool thing, let me find it, Amazon, Dyson. Oh man, it really does sound like we're getting sponsored now because we're just keep talking about it.
Look, Dan is right. You never see a professional.
Yeah, they do. Why not? But look at this. But look at this. It charges by hanging on the wall, Gordon.
Yeah,
Isn't that cool?
Man, that's one of those vacuum cleaners that is not actually. You know what? This vacuum cleaner is owned by the kind of people that actually pay people to come clean their homes. All right. That vacuum cleaner is not actually to be used except for like, oh my God, I dropped a little bit of fennel on the ground here. I'm going to clean it up. That's about it. But otherwise, it's like, hey, somebody's going to go. The cleaner's coming by? There is no way anybody's using that to clean anything.
That's funny. Yes, so today's episode brought to you by Dyson. Just kidding. So Rurutu says, Gordon, all you got to do is just get a custom paint job on the canister and you're good. The reason it's so clear, actually, so you know you're picking up dirt. Dragon Kurt agrees with Dan. He doesn't remember, and Rurutu doesn't remember Red Alert. Red Alert was always my favorite of the Command & Conquer series because they went a little more like wacky. But yeah.
The first one was my favorite. That was actually probably the last RTS game I played.
I don't know what point this was, but Dragon Kurt says, no, Gordon, that's not the correct time either. It's less that it's using without a cleaner head.
Well, that's what the way.
Oh, so it's rated for more than 30 minutes if you don't use the cleaner head, because it is also a handheld one. I don't know if you knew that. The Dyson V7, you take the stick off.
Oh,
so look at that. See? See, look, you know, it quickly transforms into a handheld. Yeah, $300.
Look, we know this, right? Every single handheld, battery-operated vacuum cleaner I've ever had in my life was worthless. It's just a piece of crap, right? So I just can't. I'm very much.
But supposedly Dyson bucks that trend.
Yeah, for $300.
Brought to you by Dyson.
For $300, I guess it better, but
yeah, right.
I just can't. I guess, you know, moving away from, you know, nickel metal and to lithium ion probably helps. I mean, the motors are just probably pretty high power.
So, okay, here's a scenario. Gordon, what if I gave you $300? Would you use it to buy this, or use it to pay somebody to come clean your house until the money dried up?
Oh, could I get? Is that like a year's worth? I've never done.
Whatever you can pay anyone you want, any price. Do you know how much a cleaner costs?
A house cleaner?
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably like at least $100 a rent.
That's crazy.
I mean, so that's the price of 3 people cleaning your house. You know.
I would actually just go out and buy a brand new vacuum cleaner, like
each time.
Like a quartered one. No, I mean,
don't even buy a bag. Just buy a vacuum cleaner every time.
You know, to me, like that whole hanging on the wall
good strategy.
thing, that's just.
Dude, the hanging on the wall thing. See, the hanging on the wall thing is just as cool as going home and plugging your Tesla in to power.
I mean, it depends on where you. If you have like a little pantry closet, that's a good. I like to keep on the wall. That's fine. But if it's just like out for everyone to see, that's not like.
So real quick, Rurutu says the V10 that everyone was unboxing and reviewing was $700.
Oh, really?
$700.
Wait,
that
the
is
vacuum that everyone's reviewing?
The V10 that all the tech channels were reviewing. And then Rusty's wondering, when is the stream going to be renamed Dyson Sponsored Stream? I know, you know, technically...
Yeah. Slow playing RTS by Dyson. Slow playing Dyson.
We know you gotta like play for hours and hours to get like basically nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing with other wireless vacuums. Dragon Kurt says it's because the cyclones are so bad. But the cyclone in the Dyson vacuum is 100% guaranteed 100% of the time.
I don't know. I'm.
Can I review it for you?
What?
Like when I get this, can I review it for you and say, hey, here's my recommendation to you?
I'm just too old. Like for me, a vacuum cleaner, you buy it at Sears. That's where you get.
I actually forgot vacuum cleaners came with bags. Because I remember, yeah, when I was young having to vacuum, and I love vacuuming, but yeah, that was the worst, especially if like it filled up too much and you weren't paying attention, and so you tried to like pull it off the thing, and then it just got everywhere.
All right, I got a vacuum cleaner story. So this is a vacuum cleaning story. Now I'm running the clock down because Dan is still building. That looks like a really fun game, by the way. Really fun game. I'm not into RTS because I don't want to diss them.
Actually, it's not RTS.
What? It's a building game. Oh, okay. Well, that's different.
It's considered RTS, though.
No. Would you consider SimCity an RTS?
This is considered RTS.
You know what? Look,
all right. So
internet says.
Wait. So let me just bring it back.
No. survivingmars.com, which is Paradox's website for this, says Surviving Mars.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Oh, now I understand it. That's an RTS is where you build everything and suddenly you get like orcs swarm your complex and wipe everything out. Here's my vacuum cleaner story because we are brought to you by Dyson today. We're not really brought to you by Dyson. In fact, our legal department is saying stop to mention Dyson. Dyson. Which is not the same as Dyson. It's Dyson. So I get the vacuum cleaner out. It's from Sears. I'm vacuuming up the bathroom. I'm cleaning the bathroom. It's like, wow, this bag must be really full because the full indicator is telling you there's no suction keeps lighting up. So I was like, I know we were running low on vacuum cleaner bags. So I was like, okay, I'm going to order vacuum cleaner bags, get the vacuum cleaner bags. Like, okay, I remember I'm going to change the vacuum cleaner bag because the thing was like, it was like definitely so full. It was like the little red light was on the whole time. I take the vacuum cleaner, I go outside. Well, actually, I open it up and there's no vacuum cleaner bag in the vacuum cleaner, right? So at some point, somebody took the vacuum cleaner bag out of the vacuum cleaner and said, "Oh, we're out of vacuum cleaner bags." Threw it in the garbage, but didn't go like, "Let's put a note on here or tell everybody to red line."
That's pretty funny, actually.
It's not one of those. It's a canister vac. I like canister vacs. So I'm like, so I had to actually take our vacuum cleaner out to the driveway, dump it all into the garbage can, get the other vacuum cleaner, my shop vac, out, and vacuum out the vacuum cleaner with the shop vac, right? Then put the vacuum cleaner bag in there.
Canister vacuum bag.
Well, it's made, well, it's Sears, but apparently Panasonic was the original OEM. So. There's my back.
Yeah, well, Dragon Kurt says he's going to make a video for you, Gordon, about Dyson vacuums.
He's definitely into those.
Hey, maybe I will be too, you know? I better be if I'm going to dump that kind of money into it.
Good vacuum cleaner is like $400.
Hey, but listen, Elvis says he has a broom, $4.
Oh.
Done.
How does that work on a carpet, though?
And doesn't need electricity.
Doesn't need electricity. It's the ultimate survivalist.
Oh, no, there's that old one where you roll it and it just slowly picks things up.
Oh, yeah. Those are useless.
Wait, what was that? What was that? Dust Buster. No.
It's just
what
like
was the name of those?
I don't know.
The push ones, you know, and then you would flip them upside down and the metal things would like kink, and you would have to like shake it out. Oh my god. What?
Yeah, I bet you.
Oh, what were those names? A bison. Yes, yes.
They're called bisons?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, why are we... The thing is, everybody's more into this vacuum cleaner talk.
Wait, no, it wasn't bison, was it?
I know they don't do anything. They don't do jack. And every time you go,
Oh no, Bissell. Was it Bissell?
Every time you go to somebody's house who has one, it's something they bought in 1958.
No, that's not what it was. What is it? Please, chat. Please. I don't think. I'm sorry, Nanand. I don't think it's
getting more viewers as we talk about.
I know, right? Yeah.
Vacuum cleaners is an exciting thing.
Well, and vacuum cleaners is oh yeah, Ruru2 also says this is a tech channel. We don't do manual brooms. Yeah.
So Dan, what are the environmental obstacles here? Because it looks like there are no challenges.
Well, so in the game there are dust storms.
Bissell.
There's
Bissell.
Meteors. There's cold winter thingies.
Okay.
There's 4 different things, but this is the easiest setting, so they're pretty infrequent. But on the harder one, it's a lot more common for extra points. But I'm playing super easy, and so we haven't really had any major issues yet.
Maybe that's one problem.
Here it is. I think it's this. I think it's a Bissell.
Are you like sharing your screen?
No, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me original Bissell. Yeah, let's see. No.
I'm gonna have to go look up this tech channel coverage of
I know, right? Yeah. Old. I don't know if maybe it was a Bissell. I'm not finding anything. Oh, remember Oryx? God, remember Oryx? Those were the shit, man.
Language.
Yeah, those were awesome.
You could only like use those in the hotel. I saw the commercial, and it said for the first time, we're selling this to the.
Oh, here we go.
Which we know is not
Bissell. There we go. Yeah.
Look at that vintage.
Vintage Bissell. That's what I should. Instead of old, I should put vintage.
Every time you see one of those, it looks exactly.
There we go. Oh my God! Look how. Oh, that is old. Oh man. Yeah, ours was red. Ours was not quite like that.
That's a classic 1950s advertisement.
What if there was a slot so that as you're moving it, you could recharge it? There's a USB recharging so that you could recharge your phone. Then it's electronic, and then it would classify.
Bissell. Yes.
Right?
Man, what a product. I'm glad those went away.
Now, you know,
But those were analog, man.
I hear rainbow vacuum cleaners are supposed to be.
Rainbow?
Yes.
Why?
It's supposed to be. It's one of those things where you can't buy them in
Rainbow
the stores.
vacuum.
They're
Might
that
get
good.
more drones.
Rainbow vacuum. Yeah, but these are like shop vacs.
Well, no, they have
How do I build
Rainbow
more
cleaning?
drones?
No.
What they do is instead of using a filter, they run it through water. It's like some kind of water filtration.
All right, let's see what they got. Let's see what they got.
Yeah, see, look at that.
Yeah, that's like heavy duty. I don't want to carry that around, and it doesn't charge on the wall.
Look at that thing.
Also, find a distributor, request a demo. This isn't home use, dude.
Yeah, no, that's for home use.
No, come on, find a distributor. There's no link to Amazon.
That's how good it is.
No, I think that's just this is for professionals. You know, let me look.
Let him look. Let him look.
Amazon.
Do Rainbow versus Dyson. Okay, do that.
No, hold on. First, I'm gonna see if you can even get this on Amazon. Come on, Rainbow vacuum.
Look, there's a book about the secrets. No sense.
See, you can't even buy it on.
Right there.
Nah, dude, that's like some third-party manufacturer for $1,500. Come on, that's not a real thing.
Know what?
That's not a real thing.
$700 for a plastic vacuum cleaner you hang.
No, the one I want to look at is 300. 300 versus 1,500, and you have to lug that thing around. Dyson versus was it Rainbow?
Oh, that's why they had too much supply. I didn't have enough storage space for them.
Here we go. TigerDroppings.com. Does that look? Oh, wait. CNET. There we go. CNET has. We got dirt on these luxury vacuums. Do you like that byline? Or not byline? What is that? Head. Let me. Oh, it's loud. Turn this down. Why does it sound like Star Wars? Oh, it was Star Wars.
Oh, it is.
Okay, man, we're about to get sued. Oric. Oh, this is a stupid hub. It's
Stupid.
Come on, CNET.
You're disappointed.
I'm gonna go to Tiger Droppings because I like the idea of going to a website called Tiger
That's
Droppings.
How good it is. It can pick up tiger poop.
Which is the better vac and why? Oric. Okay, that's message boards for you. I went to tigerdroppings.com. The first post was Dyson versus Rainbow, which is the better vac and why. Second post is Oric.
Well, people like the Orics a lot. They look super old-fashioned, but supposedly they do pretty well.
I have a problem though because they have the Oric Parker program. I don't like that. Signing up so you can only brand your vacuum cleaners on an Oric. No.
But when you see, like, if you look at the Reddit forums for vacuum cleaners, there's
Oric?
get Miele. Get like the real
Miele?
Miele. M-I-E-L-E.
M-I-E-L-E.
Cadillac.
No, dude, Rainbow is like the shop vac for.
This is like
European.
And they sell bagged vacuums, and this is like they've been around for a long time, but you want to get that. That's the one
I don't like, but I still don't like the canister. I'm sorry. Let's see what they only have one stick. They don't have any stick.
Stick vacuum cleaners.
I know, but it's hard to find a really good stick vacuum cleaner.
Just think about
there we go.
There's just no way because if you're doing a stick vacuum cleaner, the motor has got to fit. The simple physics are you've got to fit the motor into the head.
Yeah, but did you see how big the Dyson one is? I mean, that's a big head.
I don't know.
I mean, look at it in their hand.
Look at it in their hand.
I mean, look. It's powered by the Dyson Digital Motor V7, engineered for powerful suction on carpets and hard floors. It has a 2-tier radial cyclones,
You're really
Gordon.
hoping that they sponsor.
No, I'm really hoping I can get one.
No, I don't think
on their web.
A motor in a canister has got an advantage because it's going to be bigger. It's not as going to be constrained by these little stick vacuums.
Gordon, listen, on their website, Dyson.com, this is rated 4.8 out of 5 with 185 reviews. I mean, this seems like an unbiased take.
I think it's, you know, the thing to do would be so much power. The more power consumes,
power out, like output,
motor, the more suction. I guess it could be
motor power.
Engineering.
I mean, this is like Apple though. They don't need to talk about speeds and feeds because it's just so awesome. Here we go. Suction power 21 watts in powerful mode. Max mode 100 AWs. I don't know what that is.
Okay. Oh, suction. Wait, what?
Suction power in powerful mode. Suction power max mode. So what would you wish it was?
Well, so I don't understand why they're calling that suction power watts. I sort of assume that's how much wattage it's consuming, and 21 watts is basically a laptop, which is not much power. So I just can't see that competing with the canister vac with
suction power. Here we go. We'll go to vacuumsdive.com.
This is, you know, actually this is.
How do I charge this drone?
Yeah, I mean, right. So CFM air watts, but
100 air watts.
But what's what? They said watts. So air watts is
another type of measurement for suction.
Right. Okay. So that was 100 air watts.
Yeah.
So do rainbow air watts. You know, I think the thing is, I am actually interested in this because, you know, being a nerd means you get to nerd about anything at all, everything. It's just about sitting there with your friends as you debate what's better. All right, here we go. E2 series.
270 air watts.
Where's my Explorer?
Damn.
That's 3 times the suction power for 5 times the price.
No, that one's $700. The other one was $700.
No, the one I was looking at, the V7, $300.
Okay, and you know what the difference?
I mean, of course you can pay for more power.
Look, let me tell you something. The difference between 100 air watts and 300 air watts is you picking up hamster poo with your hand, okay? Now, if you want to pick up hamster poo with your hand, then go ahead, go for 100 air watts. I need 300 air watts.
Dragon Crit says the V10 only 5 minutes.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What?
That's not enough to vacuum very much.
Yeah.
Oh, then I see. Look, that is the best thing ever. That is really. It should be a. At Dyson, we could make it last for an hour, but we know you want an excuse not to vacuum. We've built in an artificial limiter to limit it to 5 minutes. This can be pre-programmed by Bluetooth to last 10 minutes. Or if your wife or husband wants you to vacuum more, you can set it for less.
And it's made of aluminium. You gotta say aluminium.
Really? So I am really gonna find out. So they just basically bombed everybody with Dyson.
I mean, come on. I mean, why would everyone be doing it at the same time? I'm not saying I wouldn't take a free Dyson.
Who wouldn't, right?
From Dyson.com.
I mean, it's still Dyson.
Yeah. But $300 still, I don't think is that bad.
I gotta say, I would take a free rainbow. That's
but we're not sponsored
Gordon would
by
take
Rainbow.
Anything
Gordon.
for free.
Yeah, you've taken a lot of.
Would take
you've taken a little plastic box.
Gordon would take a tube that you have to like suck through your mouth, and then it goes into a tank. That's
like siphoning
Gordon,
gas. So.
That's what Gordon would take. Because it's free.
Yeah.
Be honest, Gordon.
Well, I look over there, Dan. It looks like you haven't done anything.
I have not checked in on this game for a bit. Let's do a check-in because we're hour and a half in, and hopefully you've colonized all of Mars.
No, I'm not doing very well.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know how to get more people. I think it's because I don't have enough.
Well, don't you need to ship them here?
Now I'm getting food, so now I think I should be able to.
Well, what are those harvest the potatoes.
Did you blow something up?
What's what? Oh, that right there?
Yeah.
I don't know. What? Did something happen at that?
That's my rocket ships.
Oh, they take off.
Oh.
Can't you tell them to bring people back?
I don't have enough food, I think, for them. But it's like I didn't realize that's what. There's a lot of stuff I didn't realize, and that's how I feel like it usually is, right? That's how these games are.
I can actually understand this. To me, there's a certain piece to this.
There's a lot of games where like this is. I should have probably played it first and then started streaming.
Yeah, right. Well, whatever. Rusty says you should harvest all the space potatoes. Also, Elvis makes a good point. The V7 at $300 is half the price of a 1060. There you go. Also, Ninand is way smarter than us and says you can calculate P equals A times 120 volts equals W.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither. I'm not smart.
Yeah, we don't know what the.
So I have plenty of power.
I don't know if they're actually referring to the watts.
Yeah, I don't know.
What I'm not sure is when they're saying, what did it say, like 21 watts? I don't know if what they're referring to, if it's some kind of vacuum cleaner term or whether they mean watts. Right?
I think they mean watts. I think the 100 AW, the air watts, was suction. Wine Maths is asking, how can you tell if you're winning, Dan?
Well, I suppose it's a very slow-paced game. So eventually, I'll either be running out of resources and time, and I think there's a way to see how Earth is doing. Let me see if I can figure out how Earth is doing.
And Nanan says the math goes like this: P is equal to current of 3 amps times the voltage of 110 volts.
Is that some kind of vacuum? No, what I don't know is, so on their website they say just simply 21 watts or 20, and I don't know if they mean that's how much it consumes when it's running. So that's not really the issue. I sort of I don't know if maybe that's some kind of weird vacuum cleaner thing, but like honestly, I think I can tell you my canister vacuum at home is not running on 21 watts when I turn that thing on. That motor is just howling, right? So I'm sure that a typical canister vac is going to outstrip this.
I don't know. Nanan says P equals 3 amps times 110 volts equals 330.
Yeah, because it's just volts. He's just doing amps times to volts to get the watts. But so I don't really know what they're on the Dyson website, what they're referring to though. But it is, it's lithium ion. So I mean, but we are saying like, is it 30 minutes of runtime, or I cannot believe we are talking so much about vacuum cleaners.
I think what's happening is that Big Dyson has come in to the show, and
I don't think water's my problem. I don't think oxygen's my problem.
But you do get free 3 free tools with registration, Gordon.
Oh, I'm not going food. That's why.
Powerful suction for full house cleaning.
Yeah, I mean, you can do a lot with lithium ion.
We don't even know if it's lithium ion though.
Oh, there's no lithium. If you bring that amount of money for nickel metal, my POS, everybody's Black & Decker Dustbusters, no way. I gotta go do a Skype call.
Oh, okay, good luck. Thank you for stopping by and checking out Dyson vacuums.
If I come back in 5 hours, you can look.
Yes. You come back in 5 hours, please bring food and water. Thank you. That was Gordon Mong, everybody. So yeah. Look for amps. I couldn't see any amps on their website. And also, yeah, I think I'm just gonna get it. I think I'll just try it.
You're convinced?
Yeah.
Convince yourself?
Sure.
Talk yourself into
Why
it.
not? Yeah. Anyway.
Any questions about the game so far?
So, Surviving Mars.
Yeah.
What do you think? So we went into it thinking it was an RTS.
Yeah.
When it was really just a city builder.
Well,
do you like city builders?
I mean, what is RTS versus city builder?
RTS, I would say, is you have direct command over units. You're building a base and then attacking other people because there's strategy. It's tactical, real time tactical strategy, right?
I think because I'm not dealing with any of like the parts of that are like messing you up and having to react because it's so
on easy mode.
It's on easy mode. That you don't
but I
get
still
that.
don't think you're like. I still don't think it's.
It's not as no.
It's not like a war. It's not like.
But would you say
actual
that,
battles?
Yeah. Okay. I guess. Yeah. It's a loose strat. Yeah. Okay. City builder.
I mean, they call it a city builder.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
A sci-fi city builder.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's redo this then. Take 2. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for city builders?
We can't review it.
No, we're not reviewing it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for city builders? In general, not just this game. We're talking about SimCity.
Yeah. I like the original Sims. I never got Roller Coaster Tycoon, but I think I would have liked it. I would give myself like a 4 or 5. Like I wanted to buy RimWorld. That game looked pretty interesting, but I never did.
Okay.
That's kind of like somewhat city building / RTS, right? It's a little bit resource management.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how disappointed are you in the fact that this isn't just an RTS?
It's definitely not RTS.
like they are Billions.
Well, we can't give it numbers. So
okay, give it burritos. How many burritos?
I will definitely play it more. I think I was probably a poor example for people watching.
I mean, I think this whole stream was probably a poor example.
They just ended up getting a
lot of Dyson
vacuum.
talk.
Yeah. The Dyson hour.
Yeah.
Power hour.
Yeah. So the video game, is anyone excited? Let us know.
Yeah.
If you're excited, but you will play more of this?
Yeah. I think now I'm starting to learn. I think I should have played the easy mode. I realized a lot of what I was not doing right, and I didn't know what I needed. And for a long time, my drones were just stuck with materials because they had nowhere to put it.
Oh, that's what they were doing. That's why they're standing around, is because they had stuff.
Didn't have enough, and I think they're probably stuck again because of that. And it took me a long time just to figure out how to get the rockets to lift off.
Can you zoom in and out? How close? Oh, you can get pretty close. Oh, I want to see the little guys as they run around.
So here's my base here.
I like that architecture.
Let's see if we can find.
It's kind of like a 50s vibe.
Someone should be working theoretically. There's people in here.
Are there people in there?
I believe so. But I need more people. That's the problem. I'm trying to figure out.
Maybe they're all sleeping.
But I'm trying to figure out like exactly what is it I need so that I can have more people come. Because when I try to get more ship for more people, it's not allowing me. It says I don't have enough either water, oxygen, or food for everyone. Oh, I think I didn't have a food supply.
Shane Whitby on YouTube says he wants to play it.
So let's try gain some food storages. Maybe that's the problem.
Also, Rusty's asking, do you take suggestions for what you try out or going by your own list? We are just winging this by the seat of our pants, whatever we think is fun. So please give us suggestion, any suggestion. If we don't own it, we can try to get a copy. You know.
Now you can see the people.
Oh, there we go.
Now they're moving around. I don't know why they weren't.
Maybe it was nighttime. You know, this game is pre-release. It comes out on Thursday. Our final impressions will be from Hayden Dingman over on PC World. So this was just kind of a an early look at it. But yeah, no, totally give us suggestions because we're down to play anything. You know, if you think it'll be fun, we're down to do it. Dragon Kurt just put in a Dyson commercial. Link.
They want to see us play the Dyson game. The Dyson Simulator.
Oh yeah, I remember when the big thing about Dysons were those little balls, like that would it would flow. Anyway, yeah, I will watch this later, Dragon Kurt. I promise.
Get his mouth watering.
Sound fun. But yeah, Rusty, do you have a game off the top of your head?
West now.
I think this game is a little pricey for him. Nanand says it's 40.
It's 40 bucks.
No, is that pound? It's like an E.
That's a euro.
It's a euro.
It's a euro.
40 euro.
40. Yeah, it's $40. 40 euros. 40 bucks.
Well, you want to mute it real quick? Rusty's saying we should check out Warframe. Do you know about Warframe?
No.
I've heard a lot of people talk about Warframe. It's been out for a long time. Okay. You probably want to pause what's going on over there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll start a new one.
Your colonists are suffering for hypothermia. Rusty says he's put in 1,500 hours without paying a penny.
1,500 hours.
That's a lot of hours for a little amount of cash.
I was gonna say a butthole a lot.
But Rusty, real quick, if you work for the Warframe company, you need to supply that in the chat.
Yeah.
Just like we supplied that we're sponsored by Dice, which we're not.
Or throw some. I guess it's free.
Yeah, it's free. Warframe is.
Warframe.
I know. I don't think he actually works. I think I was just making a joke.
I'll look it up.
But 15. Yeah. No. I've heard some people say that it has changed a lot over the course of history.
What type of game is that?
I think it's a third-person action game. Warframe.
Third-person action. Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily mine. So it has nothing to do with like building.
Ninjas play free. Are you a ninja? I mean, continue to warframe.com. Yeah, I believe it is a third-person action game. Rusty, why don't you give us a rundown on how you would describe it to us? I don't think it's in first person, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's see.
It's open world?
No, I think it's like Destiny.
Okay.
I think it's like instance-based. That didn't give me anything.
Curious.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, I'm down to try it. I knew one person who got real deep into it as well, and
1,500 hours is a lot of hours.
Oh, it's a third-person shooter. Basically, you're Space Ninja with magic.
Space Ninja with magic, and ninjas play for free.
And yes, without paying a penny, nothing, anything. A penny is the smallest. And domination in America.
Yeah, I play. I'm big on playing games that are free.
A cheap ass.
I am a cheap ass.
They added an open-ended section recently. Don't know what that means, but yeah, maybe we will try that. Because that sounds fun. I'm very much a gamer who likes to just try a ton of different stuff. Like I like to like stay in the now and be like up to date on news.
This is a game where you can't just lightly play this.
It doesn't look like it.
No, you gotta get in there, and I think there's a learning curve for sure. That I am just.
We should have been tipped off by This Is Paradox. I mean, we should have been tipped off. That it's going to be more like a city building kind of thing.
I feel like the complexity of Civ going that direction.
Yeah, well, but I think even deeper than Civ. Like, because I feel like I can understand Civ.
Yeah.
I feel like this is still even outside of my reach. I mean, sure, I didn't play
That's
it.
True.
I was mostly talking about
Civ, I feel like you can play a lot easier. And even if you're bad at it,
not to mention
you can still play.
Maybe we're seeing a theme here. I like turn-based stuff.
But this one is a lot. If you don't know what you're doing, you do get stuck.
Yeah.
That seems like.
All right, well, and then Rusty says you can fly in space. That's always fun.
Yeah, I like to fly in space.
It can run on a toaster, and it's made by Digital Extremes. Digital Extremes. Who's Digital Extremes? Anyway, that was Player Ready.
Yeah.
From PCWorld.com. I'm Adam Patrick Murray. We got some stuff coming up this week. We have a full nerd tomorrow for those of you who like hardware. We've got what else can we talk about that we've got coming up?
If you haven't seen your phone or your video,
if you like smartphone cameras, then
shoot out.
I did a video comparing some smartphone cameras that everyone said I was paid off by Huawei, so go check that out. That was fun. We've got stuff coming up, and pretty soon we're going to be announcing our next build in March.
Okay.
And then GDC is just around the corner as well. If it's not next week,
April?
it's the week after. No, it's this month.
Yeah, it's coming
for sure. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe and like and share and tweet us.
Tell
and
your
comment
mamas,
us.
tell your friends.
Tell your mama. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Anyway,
tell your mama.
Yeah, tell your mama. We'll see you later.
All right.
Stay regular.
Take